continue that against his next opponent, Palmer Falgren, a youngster.
If Larry Lobb goes all the way, he would score 280. What a game.
Just parallels what's been happening here all week long at this fine bowling establishment. Concentration.
Chris, next week, well, it looked good. We had to stay with it. But next week, we'll be in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Another great bowling classic there.
And then we have stops along the way. We go to Washington for the Fairlanes Open in Springfield, Virginia.
And then, of course, to Miami, Florida.
The Ebonite Open. Then
Toledo, Ohio.
For the Buckeye Open.
And then the Miller High Life Open from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Then we journey down to Peak Mountain, favorite city, for the Andy Granatelli STP Classic in New Orleans.
All right, a big 280 for Larry Lobb to Paul Caldwell's 204. There's Larry Lobb, who hopes to be in Akron, Ohio, April 1st for our final telecast, a $125,000 Tournament of Champions, the Firestone event. All right, from King Louie West Lanes in Overland Park, Kansas, we'll see the start of the second match in just a minute.
Now, the Lone Ranger.
You may have thought that Tonto and I are always ready to ride at sunup. But believe me, we couldn't feel right trailing a single outlaw until we shower and shave and use Aqua Velva. Right, Tonto?
Ah, that's right, Kemosabe.
Aqua Velva makes our faces feel good, gets us refreshed for a hard day's ride.
The shower, the shave, and then Aqua Velva. It makes you feel tall in the saddle. Are you still
there? The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender.
I'm Mike Storr of the Colonels. We spent over $1 million for Artist Gilmore.
$1 million? Have a mirror, big spender.
Hey, big spender, why not spend some time with me?
For tobacco taste with a little touch of flavor, try Tipolette by Muriel.
Elizabeth Taylor stars in Cleopatra tomorrow night on ABC.
Caldwell in defeat earned $1,600 in our first match, losing to Larry Lobb, who shot a 280 to Caldwell's 204. So now, Lobb moves up, and his opponent, Palmer Falgren from Sacramento, California. He is 20 years old, the youngest regular on the tour, and there's a bowler's handshake.
That shows you the fellow members in the PBA are great in sports, but right now, they're head-to-head.
After rolling a booming 280, Larry Lobb starts with a strike. And here he is, Palmer Falgren from Sacramento, California.
Fasten your seat belts, folks. You're in for a treat. If he gets the string going, he's liable to run them all the way across the building.
Looked a little off balance coming up to the line.
His first stroke, this is the first time he's gone this far in PBA Tour competition. But he does the unbelievable. In fact, last week we spoke about him. The ball hung on his thumb one time, and he hit the ceiling on the tour. He's an exciting player, Chris.
Okay. Palmer Falgren marks to the spare in the first frame and covering the sixth pin on the right lane. Now he can go over to the left lane, and we'll see what he will do. He's bowling Larry Lobb, who opened with a strike. The winner of this will go against veteran Barry Asher, and the winner of the semifinal game will go against the tournament leader from Cornhusker Land, Max Jensen.
There you see Palmer Falgren's average for the week, 231.
There, he's in the groove.
I think he's been taking lessons from Carmen Salvino with all those running out. Steve Nagy used to do that too. There you see the player, the shot, and he's very happy right there.
Now Larry Lobb, who won the first game 280 to 204, striking in the first, shooting in the second, right lane. Another strike. Wow. He had 11 strikes in the first game.
Chris, right now he has 13 in a row. And more than that, he has the stroke down. That last shot of the 13 in a row, I think, was his best shot so far. He had the full arm extension and really had the reach.
Winner of 2 PBA championships.
14.
3 in a row. It's the second game, live and in color from Overland Park, Kansas. Now with a strike up in the second, here is Palmer Falgren. Trailing by 20. Oh, he needs to double.
There you see Palmer place his fingers in using the fingertip grip. Pretty smooth roll.
Oh, a little 10-10 on the right lane. How about a little slow motion?
Front and back. There you see him put the ball in motion to the right side of the body so he can get that swing going in that pendulum motion. There you see at point of release, he gives it the lift, knows it's at his target, and look at that pin sail around that 10. He had a little power on that shot.
Cross lane now for the 10-pin. Palmer Falgren, Sacramento. Continuing to mark here at King Louie West Lanes and trailing by 20 pins. Let's pause 5 seconds for local station identification. And speaking of local stations, we gave you a picture of quarterback Lynn Dawson a while ago. He's here in the audience. He's a sportscaster with our local ABC affiliate. Really doing a fine job. With a spare working, strikes in the 4th frame, trails by 20 pins. More of the second match coming up on the Professional Bowlers Tour.
Every day is moving day at North American Van Lines. And to make sure every move goes smoothly, their trucks use STP oil treatment. These trucks have to haul tremendous loads under all conditions, through crosstown traffic, cross-country miles, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Through it all, STP helps keep them running smoother, cooler, quieter, longer, in all kinds of weather. Try STP oil treatment in your family car and run racer sharp.
Hi, Andy Granatelli here. Most people know if their engine's well-tuned in winter, it'll start faster. But a lot of people don't know what stop-and-go traffic like this can do to untune your car's engine. And traffic's getting worse. That's why our STP gasoline treatment had to get better. Now when you add it to your gas, it helps clean your spark plugs better, clean your carburetor better, so you help clean and tune your engine as you drive.
STP double power gasoline treatment. You'll feel the difference. Every move goes smoothly. Their trucks use STP oil treatment. These trucks have to haul tremendous loads under all conditions, through crosstown traffic, cross-country miles, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Through it all, STP